Back for another Jester's match. We got Patrick Glynn and Vince DiDio. Vince has been winning every week. He had to take a week off. We were obviously at the East Coast at Jason Shaw's US 1 Billiard, so we pieced the cameras back together trying to get this going. Feel free. I mean, it would really help if you shared the link on Facebook because we're doing this unlisted until we get our new channel going. We want to separate some things out. So share. Grab the link from YouTube and share. It's unlisted, but it's still public. Looks like Patrick won the leg. And I got Patrick's brother Mike joining me in the booth. I am Chris G. Sit back and enjoy. Welcome, Mike.
Okay, I think I'm on now.
There we go. How you doing, Mike?
Doing good.
Are you ready for this?
Oh, yeah.
I am. I've been waiting all week. Thanks, Randy. Yeah, we're posting the link because we're keeping it unlisted. The open stream channel isn't ready. I got everything set up Saturday with Kendall. Patrick unpacked all of our gear from New York on Thursday. It's been a mad dash. And we didn't want to leave you guys without any content for 3 weeks because next week we have the Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame. And obviously we're going to probably post some of the semi and finals on that, on the normal Mad Apple Extreme channel. We're just rebranding some of these local challenge matches, to have a little separate flair. I mean, we can't have people watching Shane Van Bonen run a 7-pack and then, Patrick miss a 1. And I joke, of course. I see him in the picture, so I use him for an example.
So what is the prediction today? Who's this guy? Vince DiDio?
Yeah, DiDio. Well, he's a 502, so he's only got 3 weeks now, and he's booted to the Knights. He's graduated. Okay. He's over the limit at 502. So either Patrick beats him or someone else beats him in the next 2 or 3 matches, or he gets moved up to the front of the line of Knights, which I really think he can hang in, to be honest with you. He's a good player. I think he's won Pat has all the stats, but at least 6, 7 in a row. Then he took a week off. Patrick played somebody and whitewashed them.
I don't understand how Pat's Fargo is that low. I mean, maybe he's not got enough games registered or something, but he plays way above a 488.
488 is pretty average, though. I mean, that's above average for the basic pool player.
Yeah.
So unless you're playing 5, 6 hours a day, working on drills and really getting some training, it's tough to get over 550. I've got so many games in the system that even if I win something, I don't move. But
what's your Fargo now?
I think it's 482.
Yeah.
So he's above me.
Let's see what we got going here. Pat's on solids, trying to cut that 2. He's playing it safe.
Yeah, smart play. He knows that Vince is a smart player as well. Vince is not going to give you the game.
Man, Pat's got a real mess down there with solids.
Yeah, I mean, It looks like the 7, the 4, the 2, the 5. I mean, everything does have a pocket, though. So he just, smart play to play a safe there.
That's funny. It looks like he tried to pocket that too, and it came back and went right where it was.
Oh, I should go over the rules so I correct myself. This is 10 ball. So they're playing 10 ball, race to 9,
okay.
3 foul rule. Yeah, you got me with it.
I was wondering what was going on right there. I don't know why I was thinking they were playing 8 ball.
Yeah, no, that as soon as I saw that, I was like, okay, get back into the game here. Been running around, been moving pool tables. They had a cribbage tournament in the back room. Sweating bullets over here.
I never knew that was a thing. They have an American Cribbage Congress.
Oh,
and I'm like,
the room was packed.
Wow.
Fully packed. Yeah, they do that every so often. I mean, they run major cribbage tournaments here. Coffee, soda, food, serious players. Maybe we should stream that action cribbage match. I wouldn't be able to commentate it because
they bring their own personal pegs in.
Oh yeah,
you know, they're like,
one guy had diamonds.
No kidding.
Gold with diamond tips. Yeah,
man.
He's the guy.
Just making a statement.
He walks in like unzips his leather satchel.
Right.
He's about 90 years old.
Like slow motion.
Yeah. He's already
got the music in the background. He's got his cribbage case.
Yeah, exactly.
It's awesome.
It's like a Martin Scorsese scene.
Yeah.
You know, the coffee steaming in the background.
Like Kingpin.
Yeah.
You know, like Woody Harrelson with the disco music going.
Oh yeah.
That'd be great.
And the Spanish guy cleaning his ball. Oh, off the table, ball in hand, first foul for Vince. It is 3 foul rule. So I don't know.
Is that 3 consecutive fouls or is it just 3 fouls in the game?
It's successive. So most people call it consecutive. So Pat can make the 3, play a safe on the 4, and then if Vince doesn't get a good hit, it's still his second. So it's consecutive for the opponent.
Does he have, what is that, the 5 ball in the middle of the table?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's got to go 3 to the purple 4, and I don't really see a pocket for that. So I think he's got to play smart here. I'm not sure what he's planning.
I think he's planning exactly what you said and just play a nice safe behind the 7.
Yeah, lock it up. I mean, if he can get it tight against the 7, he might get a 2-call foul. Oh, no.
Now he's got to keep going.
So, yeah, in 10 ball, if you make a ball out of turn legally, the opponent has an option to give it back to you.
Right.
So it doesn't look like Vince is giving this back, but he can if he so chooses.
He's got a cut shot. There's players that can make these all day long, and then players that'll never make them. I'm one of the players that never makes these.
I don't like
cuts.
it because it's tough to even get shape on the 5. I mean, I guess you can go back and forth, back and forth.
I almost bank these before
Yes.
I cut them.
I agree.
And I think he's going to try to bank it himself. Yeah.
Yep.
And what a shot. Oh, he just missed it.
Kind of played a 2-way. He wanted it to be hidden back there. Now, if you think about it, he didn't want to make it because he had no shot on the 5.
Right. See, Pat's the kind of guy that would try to cut that, and he would make it. Like, he's really good with those long cuts. You'd probably see that a few times on the table today where Pat gets, stuck with a cut like that against the rail, and he'll take that shot, and he'll make them.
Oh boy.
No. Unlucky ball in hand for Pat.
I'm rooting for Pat. I'm going to be an what is that? Unbiased commentator, but I mean, being that Pat's a little bit of an underdog, Vince has been playing so good. I got to root for the underdog. But you're also his brother, so maybe I should take Vince.
Well, I mean, I'm always rooting for Pat, and he did tell me earlier today he's going to do whatever he can in his power not to cheat, and that's good news.
It's good news for everybody.
I
mean, I'll put 20 on Vince.
But when he plays me, he's just loaded with cheap tricks.
Deal? How much faith do you have in your brother?
You want 20 on Vince? I got 20 on Pat.
Yeah?
All right, that's it.
All right, bet.
Yeah, I got 20 on Pat.
20 bottles of water.
20 bottles of water. Well, actually, that'd be like 40.
That'd
Maybe
be like
60.
$60. Yeah.
My dad told me the other day that he was at, I think it was like what is it, that Costco or something?
Yeah.
And he said he saw a box of cereal was on sale, like they got the family size.
Yeah,
And
the
it was
1 extra ounce.
It was like $9.56 or something, like
Right.
with tax it would be over $10 for a box of cereal.
Oh my goodness.
I was like, just something basically wrong with that.
Well, so Costco, I found out, they sell things for cost, and they make money. They make like 90% of their revenue on the membership fee. So it's interesting.
Yeah.
Once you pay that membership fee, if you shop there like every week, I mean, you're supposedly you're buying this stuff for cost, and that's where they got their name, like wholesale. I didn't know that, and I know Costco's awesome, but now that we're almost empty nesters, I don't think we need to be bulking up on food,
Yeah.
like we used to.
I was in there a few months ago, and I was at like by the deli in the hot case, and they sell these full chickens out of there like it's going out of style. And I mean, they can't cook them fast enough. They're flying off the shelf. People are coming by picking up 6, 7 of these damn things.
Must be a staple there.
I was like, wow. I mean, like 1 per second. We're
1 chicken per second. Costco at cost, fully cooked.
Like, I don't know what they're putting in this chicken, but people are into it.
I mean, give the people what they want.
That's right.
Our overhead camera has been acting up since New York. I think some FedEx guy was pissed off, kicked our box around a little bit.
I don't know. Good.
Yeah. So bear with us. We'll show you. We'll switch to some different views as we can. We got some neat rack view. This is a nice one. You get the full picture of, the pre-shot routine before the break. Solid break. Lost the cue ball. But he did make a ball, so he's going to have to shoot at something. No, he didn't, I guess.
So Vince draws first blood. It's 1-0. And a race to 9.
Is it her missing a ball?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope.
Oh, okay. I can't count.
So I wonder if you can get that 1 off that in the side, or if the 2's blocking it.
Yeah, I mean, he can either push, play a safe, or the 4 ball doesn't look like a bad option. Let's take a look at that.
Or what do we got? Can he can take that 1 right off the 4 if he can get past the 2.
Oh, you know what? A 2-way though.
Got a good safe going though.
Take a look at it. Might be able to kick behind it. Might be the only option there.
He's going to have a hard time getting into that 1 ball. Maybe it looks like he sees it, but I don't know. Barely. He could almost take it off the 5 in that corner, too.
Yep, just snicked it. Giving Pat a shot.
Yeah. I think Pat's going to try to jack up on this and get it back for the 2. At least that's what I would try, or just a little bit of, I don't know what he's doing there.
Thin shave.
Yeah.
The one thing I've learned with Vince is he doesn't do a lot of work at the beginning of the rack. He kind of moves balls around. He knows that the under 500 market usually is not a table run. So chances are that even if Pat would have ran 3-4 of those balls, he might have got back up and then just cleaned the table. When I played Vince, I got a little impatient. I started breaking things up. And then he would run out when there was 3 balls. Always 3 balls, 4 balls, run out, run out, run out. But he would never really get going until it got down to those 3, 4 balls. It's a strategy that works. And I'm not saying he's doing that, but it's kind of subconscious when you're playing the 500 or lower levels, even in tournaments. You don't want to break everything up and hand it to them, right? Let them do the work. They get impatient. They feel like, oh, I saw color money yesterday. I'm going to bank this in. And they miss the bank, and then you win. It's a brutal, brutal strategy.
He's doing good about coming across the table right now.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
He did that twice in a row when he didn't really have to.
He's jacked up a little bit, but this should get him back to the 5. Yes.
What a shot.
Beautiful.
Nice.
We'll put that on the highlight reel for Mr. Sharpstick.
Mr. Sharpstick trying to bust out of his shell here.
I tried to, we warmed up earlier, and he was playing well. So I've got faith.
Perfect leave on the 6. Wow, I wouldn't say perfect, but he's got
maybe
something
the
there in
6-10. Not saying that's a high percentage shot.
Yeah, I think he's just going to pocket the 6. Try to hit this really just with pocket speed. Have the 7 back in the opposite corner. Or he's coming around.
Perfect. I'm going to start. I'm starting with my perfects.
But he's in a little trouble here. He's going to have to draw to get back to that 8, and he's on a just straight on. So this is going to be tough for him.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit of draw will bring him back towards the 9. He'll have a great shot on the 8. It's just sometimes we have a tendency to overhit these.
And that spin throws off your shot sometimes. He gave it too much.
Does he have it?
Maybe if he does a little bit of a mistake, he's going to have to curl around the 9 a little bit.
I mean, yeah, she is close.
He knows he should get this because he practices. We take these shots all the time. Just a little bump. Almost had it.
Oh, he felt it too. It just,
yeah.
But he didn't sell out. That 8 ball is not a gimme. Here's a room cam look. Got some people watching from the bleachers, and we've got the Sunday tournament going on at the same time, and we have a cribbage finals going on in the back room. A lot going on today.
Looks like Vince is going for the cross-side shot on the 8 ball. Clocks it. Oh, it rattles out.
Again.
Giving Pat another opportunity to come to the table.
I like this. 8 in the side, go around 2 rails.
Yep.
It's a speed shot. Don't overdo it. Just come back around for the 9. And I feel like if he makes this 8, this should be his game.
Yeah, he's trying to find out where this cue ball is going to go flying because he doesn't want it to find itself into a pocket. He knows he's going to have to give this some speed.
Right.
Like you said, come around, 2, 3 rails back to the 9 somehow.
It's tricky because you think about the scratch, but if you thin it with just a little bit of right, it should come around nicely. Even without any English, it should come around nicely.
Oh, wait a minute. He thinned it too much.
And he left a decent shot for Vince with a little draw to come back for the 9. If he chooses the corner, which I think I would. So again, we haven't published the video publicly, so take the link and share it around Facebook, and we'll try to build it up a little bit. I know we're going to go through a little bit of a transition phase here with the rebranding. Yeah, you hit that just about as well as you can.
Yep, center pocket, nice shot.
Left himself an angle so he can either stun out or go 2 rails with top left, depending on how fancy he wants to be. I think I just like the Just the stun. You know, have it come to middle table. It looks like that's what he's doing. He's putting a little draw on it.
So that'll bring it 2-1 or 2-0 for Vince.
Mr. Vince.
I'm gonna have to go talk to my brother. Get him amped up here. Tell him what's on the line.
Well, it looks like he's looking at his phone. He's not focused. I don't know. Do you think he's listening to us again?
Probably.
Because he got busted last time.
Yeah.
For listening, and then, you know, all of our brilliant ideas were being transformed on the
Pat,
table.
if you're watching the stream, get your head in the damn game.
Yeah, I don't know if he has earbuds on. I don't see them. Here's a good look at the arena. Got it walled off. Got our new sign, the Mad Apple Extreme sign. That was donated to us by Ara Shah from US 1 Billiards. Super nice gift.
He really is just like looking at short videos on his phone over there.
He's just waiting for his chance to shoot. All right, 3 ball in.
8 ball.
8 ball or 4?
Is it 4?
Does he have a good shot on the 1 is the question. Let's see what we got here.
Doesn't look like it.
Although
Yeah,
if you thin
hard
that
cut.
in,
You can cut it.
that's going to get you shape on the 2. The only other thing that might be a little complicated is the 5, but let's see. If my theory's right, Vince isn't too motivated to make this. But the table's so open that he might be tempted to go for it.
I kind of do have an overhead view.
I believe we do.
I'm looking at that 8 ball. And that 8 ball is almost like perfect to kind of carry him off the 1 and maybe put that 8 in, but that's again another low percentage shot where
Yeah, and remember you have to call it. So
I think
he'd have to pick the 1
that's
or
what
the
I'm
8.
saying. I think he's going to call the 1 in the corner.
Yeah, if you thin that with a little bit of left, it should get you back over to the 2.
I think it's naturally going to go kind of over by the 8 ball and put that 8 ball right in the pocket. That's why I would almost call the 8 ball.
Yeah, if you put any stun on it at all, it's for sure. I mean, the tangent line does line up to that. Yeah, this is interesting. I kind of like a real thin cut.
Yeah,
with
he's
top
going to
left.
cut it. Watch that 8 ball go right in. Oh, he missed the shot.
Yeah, thinned it too much.
Yep.
Now, if he would have hit that correctly, I don't think the cue ball would have moved that far. He might have had a shot on that too. It was a good attempt.
Pat's going to have a hard time getting back to the 2 on this.
Drills it. Can see the 2. But I don't believe it's makeable. You could play a pretty good safe, though. I think the 10's in the way to thin the 2 to the right. But maybe a double kiss.
What's he calling?
Side pocket. He's going for it. 10 ball side pocket.
Oh, he's going to scratch. What's he doing? He's even putting right English on it. Why did he do that?
No. You called it, Mike. I didn't think.
Why?
I don't know.
He put right English on that ball going.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I gotta go crack him over the head for that.
Man.
Come on.
Again, that's Mike. That's Patrick's brother. So he can get away with those things.
Not a shot that Pat's used to, playing. He knows better than that. I don't know what he was doing there.
I mean, if he would have maybe cinched it with a little more draw, maybe he would have got the 2 to hit the 10 and not scratch. But yeah. Those are so tough.
I mean, I see where his shot was, but I mean, just the way he hit the ball, there's no way he wasn't scratching on that shot. That's.
Well, it's not a game over shot yet. We still have a combo here on the side.
5, 6, 7. He might wind up playing the combo with the 9, 10 here in a minute.
Yeah, I mean that to me is a lower percentage shot, so that might be a chance for Pat to get back to the table.
Unless he just leaves him, he might just do the 5, 6, 7, then leave himself for the 9 back in the one corner and then take the 10. So that'd be the smarter play.
We'll see. He shoots the 6, maybe gets a little closer to the 7. And then, he's going to want to have an angle so he can get over to the 9.
Yeah.
I do like that shot better. Jenny Glynn. Why is it not listed on YouTube? Had to use Facebook link. Because we're rebranding the open stream for Sundays, and we're trying to utilize Mad Apple Extreme for more of major events and challenge matches. High dollar 2-person tournament challenge matches, bank pool, 1 pocket. So it's a little tough to get it shared out there right now until we rebuild that up.
So he hit that a little harder than I think he wanted to. I don't know if he was planning on going for the combo, but now he's forced to. So we'll see what happens here. He's either going to make this or he's going to leave it wide open for Pat.
Yeah, and I mean that's what I'm saying. The 9-10 here, this is the chance that Pat might need to get on the board.
Right. I mean, he's taking his time lining it up. The difficult part of this is that you're shooting the 9 at an angle, which puts spin on the ball. So you want to give it a little bottom left. He's going top. What a shot, but he missed it, and there's the win for Pat. Just like I said, it's wide open.
I'm not counting it out just yet. Let's see what he calls.
He's going to carry him off the 9 and put it in. Pat likes his carom shots.
Perfect.
Makes him feel notorious.
I liked it. It's just I've scratched on those. If you roll them right, sometimes they'll scratch, and he hit it great. Cue ball was under control.
Even a close carom shot like that, you have to know exactly what you're doing because you'll mess it up.
Right.
That's
Take your time. And he did. He knew.
Yeah.
That got him on the board, 2-1.
Yeah, 2-1. Pat's on the board.
Your investment might not be too bad.
I got faith. He's just got to wake up out there.
You're welcome, Jenny. I gave her the explanation. I mean, it's definitely tough, but what we're going to do is by next week, the open stream, these challenge matches for Sundays, the Queens, Jesters, and Knights are going to be postponed next week because we have the Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame tournament here, which is going to be huge, and there's the banquet and the tournament and all kinds of cool stuff going on. So we have 2 weeks, and there's a YouTube channel out there called The Open Stream. Feel free to find it and subscribe to it, and that's where these are going to live for a little while.
Chris, do you want to get in my selfie here? There we go.
I had to give you the overdramatic smile.
That's a good one.
Yeah. I can't ever take a picture without making a funny face or, I'm too old for that.
But Pat's wife is not having this. She can't find the stream on YouTube. She's texting me.
She found it. She's right here.
Posted on his page, only 4 viewers. Something.
Jenny Glynn. Thanks, Chris. Not thanks, Mike. Just for the record.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, but you're going to be over there eating steak dinner tonight. I won't be. How's Milwaukee?
It's good. I'm pretty swamped with the job I'm doing down there.
There's only 4 people watching. You don't have to lie.
Yeah, it's
a grind though, huh?
It's a madness.
Yeah.
It's a big job, and it's the biggest job I've ever run. A lot of information. I got Pat's actually helping me. I'm like, I'm an iron worker, so I'm not really like good with like Excel and spreadsheets.
Is he
and all this
helping
stuff.
you?
And he is actually. Yeah. We put our heads together and threw together a bunch of spreadsheets just to track all this work and all these things I'm doing with my guys, and it's complete madness.
Well, I'll tell you what. When Pat puts his mind to it, he can definitely organize. He helped with the pack out. Everything was beautifully wrapped and organized. Audio cables, computer cables. Comes up with the list. He's the list master for all these challenges on Sunday.
Well, he did it. So he did this kind of stuff in the military. He's a Marine. And as he went through the ranks, the higher up you go, the more paperwork that stacks up. And that's
right.
it's kind of what it's happening to me in the field that I'm in as an iron worker. And, I'm getting more into the management side of things. So it's like, that's when all the paperwork starts stacking up, and
right.
You have to track all the parts and pieces that come in for the job. And this is an $80 million project. It ain't no little, I'm not building a small house here. It's 3 buildings. So
a lot going on.
Yeah, this is a lot going on. And Pat he really does know how to, in the military, he kept track of 350 Marines and their rifles and their ammunition and their,
right.
Gear and who's buying what and where's it going. And so he knows how to track all these small parts, and it's helping. It's actually doing real well.
He's good at that stuff.
I actually have projections that are coming out, so I can tell my employer when I'm going to be done with projects, with so many people and how many man hours. And
yeah, and that's not easy to do.
It's not. It's
even with the most expensive software.
Yeah, that's just, there's too much information that, I'm breaking down the job into different components and different tasks, and there's thousands of them, thousands and thousands of tasks. And just, trying to track it, it's damn near impossible. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Right.
No, that's how crazy it is.
I mean, you can only rely on that so much, and then you just, lead by example, grind through and see if your estimates were right for the week, and then either trim them down or raise them up. Oh, stay out of that side pocket.
I mean, none of it's an exact science, but I mean, like I'm telling my guys at work and my boss, it's just, this is not, I'm not claiming that this is going to be correct. I'm just saying any type of data collection is going to make you learn something. So it helps. It helps one way or the other, and sometimes you don't even know how it's going to help you.
Right.
But it's always good to keep track of everything. And, like Pat, that's kind of what Pat was teaching me about this stuff. And he knows a lot of stuff, It
was super helpful, having him in Connecticut as well. I mean, he took over the producing role. He helped organize. Couldn't have done it without him. Rick White, YouTube wouldn't bring it up. That's because we're unlisting it. It's all these Sunday matches are gonna be on a new channel called the Open Stream. It's on YouTube, but it's not ready to stream. Correct. So we have to share the link. So it's kind of a private event, Go ahead and share it. We're gonna break out all those Connecticut videos. Can't find the Open Stream on YouTube. Well, maybe because it doesn't have any videos yet. I'll have to look into that. Should be there though. The Open Stream.
Oh man, did you see that? Pat played the carom again off the
Beautiful.
5 and nailed it. Bring it up to tie the game 2-2.
Put that on the replay.
That was nice.
Maybe we can catch this.
I told you he loves these carom shots, man. I mean that's lined up real good, but like I said, you put the right spin on that ball, and man,
unbelievable,
beautiful shot, beautiful,
great shot, Pat.
He has redeemed himself.
Vince is getting nervous.
Scratch.
Nobody's made Vince this nervous.
Yeah. Mr. Sharpstick making a late appearance in Game 3.
And then there's some comment there, I mean, everybody loves a comment when you lose to a carom like that.
He's gonna win this. He's gonna win this game. Oh, you take lead on me, but I get you back.
That's probably what he said. Tie game.
No, tie game.
Vince. So Patrick told me that Jenny ruined his shirt by throwing it in the dryer.
Yeah?
Yeah, you can see it. It's all stained in the front. It's got all these black marks on the front.
Oh, no.
Yeah, supposedly it's machine wash cold, never dried.
Do you hear that, Jenny? Chris is calling you out. You ruined Pat's shirt.
I'm just relaying the message here. I didn't specifically
it sounds
say.
to me like you're calling her out. That's what,
Well, I don't have to go home and hear the yelling, so I do what I can, to keep things interesting.
well, he played it safe. He got behind the 8.
Yeah, let's see. 8. Yeah, I mean, maybe kick at the 1. Oh, are we going 110?
110. Uh-oh.
If he misses this, watch it line up perfectly for Mr. Sharpstick.
I mean, this is crazy, though, because the natural line between the 8 and the 6 is, like, perfect for this kick shot into the 10.
I know.
I mean, it's like...
Unless you can cut the 1, which maybe he'll jump. Let's see what Vince does. I can't tell if he's got the short stick. I think he does. He's got the short stick.
You'd have to be really gutsy to go for that 110 shot and you'd have to hit it hard because you wouldn't want to leave it for the next guy. I think he's going to try to curl around that 8 a little bit and just go for the cut shot.
I think Vince's girl's listening in the corner there. You wave. Gotta get him fired up.
So has he got the short stick out there? Is he jumping this?
Yeah, he's definitely jumping it. He's got the looks like a predator jump cue. Well, that's not what he wanted.
Yeah.
And that's going to give option to Pat.
I think Pat's going to maybe give this right back. Nobody likes that long 3-ball.
I mean, you could play it safe on it. A good player will play a safe on this. So if he gives it back to Vince will definitely do something with it.
If he takes it, he could just clock it with some top English and come back around for the 4.
Right.
And that's exactly what he did. And he left himself perfect.
Yeah. Put a bunch of top on it.
That was an amazing unplanned leave. Again, by Mr. Sharpstick.
What are you talking about?
He's going to tell me he purposely hit that 5-ball out of the way,
too. How many times he told me that one time you made fun of him for that? He was like, I planned that.
I know he did. He has a lot of outrageous claims.
I remember that one specifically, going off of like 4 balls and sitting perfect. I don't know how you would plan that.
Yeah. But that was a good shot, bringing him right back for the side pocket shot, the 5, and then he's got the 6, 7.
It's looking real good.
Yep. You can come off the rail on the 7 for the 8-ball. The 9-ball is going to be
gotta think about tricky. The 7 to the 8.
Yeah, the 8,
so that you can get to the 9. It's almost like you have to think 5 balls in advance here.
So this is like a stop shot. He's going to park that cue ball right where the 6 is and just leave it there.
Yeah, you don't want too much of an angle. Yep, best he could
now
do.
So now he's going to do like 2 rails for the 8, which
I like that.
I don't.
Bottom left.
It's side pocket territory for the cue.
Ooh, did he
too hard.
it?
Too hard.
I think he's okay, though.
Slow down. There we go. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, just got behind the 10.
I can't tell.
That's unfortunate.
Did he get the jump stick?
No, he usually just tries to masse these.
He's getting down like it's a golf shot.
Yeah, this is all about timing. When you try to make a long masse shot like this, you don't have to jack up too high. He's in the right position, and you just kind of.
Yeah, I don't like that. I'm glad he got back up, because when you get up on your shot and you start thinking about other things, you got to get back up.
I think he's looking at the jump cue now. He's changing his mind.
Well, he's also thinking about, how do I get on the 9? I mean, even if he makes this.
Yeah, he's going to try to jump this. And I don't like this shot. I don't like these long jump shots, because what happens is it jumps the 10-ball and then bounces over the 8-ball. It's like he always throws these out. He's going to freak out and throw this off the table. Watch this. Ooh, he almost had it.
Is it going to sit pretty?
Right in the side. No.
Oh.
That's no good.
No.
So it looks
opportunity here for Vince to retake the lead.
Yeah, I don't see Vince having a lot of trouble here. I think just one rail leave for the 9-ball and take the 9-ball off the rail a little bit with the cue for the 10. He should have this wrapped up. See what happens. That was a good leave. So now he's straight on. So he did not want this because he might have to actually bank the 10 ball now. Unless you know what, he's gonna either do that or he's gonna draw this all the way back off the bottom rail and just put a ton of draw on this. I think that's what he's doing. He's gonna hit it real hard.
I think I cleared up the focus there on that. Oh,
What that was? What?
he tried to go
And look
with
at
left,
and he's
yeah.
in shape.
I mean, he wanted to go off the rail and shoot the 10 in the upper left, but he'll
Yeah.
take the bank. It's not guaranteed though.
Uh-oh.
Yep, 2 rails, 3 rails, and it's going to sit very
And
nicely.
Pat's going to
for
take
Pat.
the lead here. Pat coming back to take the lead. If he makes this.
I think you guys worked out a side deal with Vince.
Maybe.
I'm in a bad bet.
If he chokes on this, I'm going to go break his cue over his head. He choked.
Oh no!
I'm going to go. Oh, that's not good.
Oh,
What
man.
was that?
He hit that ball terrible.
There it is.
Taylor Collar chiming in with his wisdom. I haven't been able to use that for a long time.
What was he doing? He psyched himself out.
Well, this isn't in the hole. Okay, so he hit it kind of.
Man, he rattled
Thick.
that almost
Yeah.
as bad as the 9 ball.
Yeah, what is
He's-
going on here?
He's still making them, though. That's all. A W is a W, right?
I mean, that could have gone either way. I thought that was Pat's shot, Pat's game, all the way.
yeah,
all the way.
I did not see him missing that 10 ball. That was a gimme for Pat.
I was already transitioning to the rack, the break, all that good stuff.
If he didn't already break his own cue over his forehead, I would have gone and taken care of it for him, but he already did it. So,
Well, let's see. Does he seems like he's focusing in a little more now.
yeah, on his phone.
Oh, where's he going? Nope. Good time to take a break. He can take a break when it's his turn. Honestly, it might not be a bad idea because when you miss a shot like that, you need to reset. You just need to reset. It's not over. It's 3-2 in a race to 9. Anything can happen.
Yeah. I agree.
We got Jeff Gerald Martin walking in the background. He'll be playing in the Knights match.
All right, 9 ball goes down. He's got an open 1 ball coming around for the 2. The 3 looks good. 4, no issue. 5, so, man, if he plays this right, he could run these out. Everything's got a. He could realistically run these out if he plays this good.
Here we'll oops.
So 1 ball in the corner, and you just 1 rail leave for the 2. If he leaves that good for the 2, the 3's right there. No problem with the 4, 5, 6 will be wide open. Yeah, everything's got a home right now, so we'll see how he does. I don't see this. This is going to be 2 rounds of shooting, if anything, or maybe just 1.
It's definitely a tricky table.
So he didn't leave that. Now that screws up the whole run now. Unless he does have it.
2 goes.
He does have it between the 3 and the 10,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, so he might keep it going.
And then he either is going to stun out for the 3 in the same pocket.
I was thinking pulling that cue ball off to the other side for the 2 in the other corner,
Right.
and then that's kind of that was the pattern that I was looking at.
It'd be a little easier to go from the 2 to the 3.
But now that changes everything up. So I mean, he's probably got his own pattern in his head right now, looking at the 2, 3, and this looks like he's going to try to pull the cue ball off the rail a little bit, or stun it for the 3. Nice shot. Perfect leave. That was a great shot right there. So yeah, he's going to keep it moving. He's got the 3, the 4, little draw on the 3. 4 should go down. He's aiming that up right now. Then I'll have the 5, 6, 7. I mean, this is going to be a possible run out. A very possible run out for Vince. Should not have a problem with the 4 down the table, leaving himself for the 5. He's being extra careful not to, to put that cue ball exactly where he wants it on each of these shots, because if he messes up once, it'll mess up his whole pattern. And it's a game of millimeters. Four ball goes down. Stop shot on the 5. I don't see him having an issue with this run. This is going to be a possible table run for sure.
He's bearing down. Maybe he's not liking the fact that each one of those games was just too close. And this might be one of the racks that
he's making a statement.
Right. Finally go break to out, Tweaking the focus here for everybody. We haven't had a whole lot of time to set up. Just kind of rolling with the punches here.
There's the stop shot. And now this is where it's going to get, he's got to leave this perfect for the 7 to set himself up for the 8, exactly where he wants it.
Yeah.
So
it's pretty natural.
He's got to have a plan, though. He's developing his plan, and he knows what he's doing. That's for sure.
Yeah, just get off the rail a little bit. Give yourself an opportunity to come back for the 8. Oh,
yep.
Punched it a little harder than I would have. He's got a plan, though. I mean, that's where he had his cue.
Yeah, I think this is where he wants to just do a little bit of a draw.
Just slide over?
Yeah, a little draw over and then take the 8 back in that same pocket, leave a little angle.
I like it.
And then you'll pull out for the 10. So he played the pattern that I saw from the break, with the exception of his first shot.
Yeah.
Everything else, I saw this whole pattern just like he played it. Perfect.
Yeah, that works out nice.
Wow.
He's got some options here now. I mean, I think I would have probably hit the 7 a little tighter, 6 to the 7, and just roll to the 8 for the 8 in the upper left. He likes the 8 in the bottom left, which now he's got to think, do I use inside to get back to the 10, or is he going to go around 2 rails with a little bottom right?
I think this is one of those, you'd give it some top left.
Yeah.
And then it just comes off the rail back in front of it. It's a 1 rail leave.
Right.
But you got to put enough of that left spin on it so it spins off the top rail.
Right. You don't want it to be by the side pocket by his hand there. Yeah. A little bit
and
of
that's
left.
What he's. I think he's going top left and just 1 rail. Get back behind the 10. Good enough.
Yep.
Look at that.
Comes out to the middle of the table.
What an
give
amazing
himself
run.
a shot. Yeah. Is that break and run?
That's a break and run. That's what I said in the beginning. I'm like, everything was lined up like perfect if he played it right, and he did. He played it excellent.
That might be the first break and run.
Yeah.
That I've seen from Vince.
There it is.
Well, all right.
Nice run, Vince.
Well done. My horse. Vince, my horse. He's back.
Thou shalt not underestimate Mr. Sharpstick.
Well, if it goes hill, we could double and make it real exciting. Although I might have to pay you in hamburgers.
That works.
And a ribeye. No, I don't know.
That'd be like one hamburger nowadays.
Yeah, one hamburger is about $14.95. Do you want fries with that? That's $30.
Yeah, that's 30.
And then that bottle of water is at least $4.
Man, I took my brother Ryan and his girlfriend Katie, their kid, and my son out to a restaurant. I forgot what it was called. It's in Milwaukee, but it's like one of a higher end burger joint.
Right.
And I remember I remember getting the bill for that one, and it was like $280.
Oh,
I was
how many people?
Just 4, and one of them was a baby.
Wow.
I mean, these burgers were like $60.
I mean, it can't be that good. You better be hungry for that.
They were good, but again, I don't know if they were that good.
Right.
But I mean, they got the drinks. The drinks were like, $16, $17 a piece. I don't know how that bill got so high. Oh, they put the gratuity on the bill, and then I tipped them anyway.
Oh, no.
So I got slammed that way,
yeah,
too.
you didn't realize till
I
you
didn't
got
see
home.
it. So,
Yeah. It's like 40% plus another, whatever, 2%, what's your
So
normal
I
tip?
left like a $50 tip and then another $50 tip. There goes another 100. I'm like, come on, man. You got to look at those receipts and those bills.
So the only place to eat a burger in Milwaukee is a place called George Webb. I don't know if that's still around.
George Webb's is everywhere.
Not anymore. The one in Appleton closed years ago, and I miss it.
Yeah.
George Webb is amazing.
If you want, so there's a place called Sobelman's, and they made another. There's one in Milwaukee downtown. They're famous.
We're talking cheap though. You could feed a whole family for like $20.
George Webb's isn't. Yeah.
Right.
As a matter of fact, I think if the Brewers win 7 games in a row or something, they have some deal.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Where they
the
give-
Bucks too.
They give you like 6 burgers for $5.
Yep. That's what I need. We need a George Webb in Appleton. Someone franchise it. I don't know what happened to the first one, but
You know what? It's the reason why they're so good is because it's just meat and potatoes. They just take the ground chuck, throw it on the grill, and put cheese on it.
it's real.
It's like
real
perfect.
meat and grilled onions.
Yep.
You just don't get that,
Yeah.
And for the price. I remember when I lived in Milwaukee, my parents would buy a bag of them. You'd have a bag of fries and a bag of burgers. There'd be like 20 burgers in there.
You're making me hungry. These guys
I
got to
know.
hurry up and
I
get this
know.
game over with because I need to eat something.
Yeah, I know my mouth was watering just thinking about it. Yeah.
They got an excellent sandwich here on Sundays, the French dip.
Great sandwich, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much anything on the menu. I really like the BLT if you're trying to eat healthy because it's got lettuce and tomato on it.
And bacon.
And the bacon's from Jacob's Meat Market. So, I mean, it's all good. And then you get it on the house bread. Oh, lightly toasted.
Take it easy there, Chris.
Yeah.
It's getting out of line, all right?
Getting hungry. All right, what do we got here? Randy Parlick says,
Pat's looking determined here. I think so. If I know my brother, you're looking at a comeback right here because he's got his game face on. I know what that face is. He's pissed at the world, and he's going to just start banging them in here.
well, I mean, he doesn't want to get too far behind. Yep, rolls it in.
So he's on the rail, but he's hyper focused right now. So even shots like this, I see him make these all the time when he's focused like he is right now. He makes everything.
And you make this, you got shape.
Yeah.
You don't need to do a whole lot.
Oh, and he choked on it, but that's all right.
He moves some things around though. The 5 is not a gimme.
Yeah, he's got a tough shot on the 5. I don't even think he can cut that. Well, he could cut that in. The side.
So
But
Randy says, I think each one of these matches, the reigning player should wear a crown, a jester's hat, a knight's hood during the match. Well, you know who did that? Was Ray Skinandor.
The people's champ.
Yeah, he actually came in with a WWE belt and a Burger King crown.
That does sound just like Ray, too. He would do that.
I don't know if it was a Burger King crown. I got that for Justin Volk.
Nice
Oh,
cut
wow.
shot. Oh, no. Not the greatest shape on the 7.
No, but things rolled into a decent position.
Again, he's got another cut shot, but this is going to, if he makes it, he's going to be in shape on the 10 easily.
Yeah.
It'll be 2 rails and
Yeah, I'm thinking 10 in the side if he gets over
Yeah.
there.
and he will. It's going to, if he cuts, he's going to cut this.
He's looking at it differently, though.
I don't
Yep,
think
there
so.
he goes.
I think he's going to cut it right in and just come off that rail, and it's going to come right. Yeah, he might have. This is going to be game right here.
Well, he looked at both options: inside, back and forth, 10 in the upper left, or let it roll a little more naturally and just shoot the 10 in the side. I prefer that shot. Jenny says George Webb's only good if you're drunk or hungover.
Perfect. Yeah.
I disagree. Come on, George Webb. You haven't had a good George Webb in a while.
We used to go there back in high school after, just to hang out at 2 a.m. If we couldn't sleep, you just go to George Webb's and drink coffee. And
Yeah, I was
hang
never
out up
old
there.
enough in Milwaukee to enjoy that.
This one was in
Yeah.
Oconomowoc.
Okay.
This is where I grew up, and it was like a hangout. That's right.
Well, that's like Perkins. Perkins around here. Now,
Yeah.
Jenny, if you're talking Perkins was the place to go after Park Central, after, having a few and needed a place to settle down, have a little bite to eat. Perkins is the thing around here. But now with post-COVID, everything's closed at like midnight. I don't know if the regular hours have come back around. So you're from Oconomowoc?
Yeah, me and Pat grew up in a town called Dousman.
Dousman.
It's probably Oconomowoc is the town maybe 7 miles away from us, which is a bigger town. Dousman's like maybe 1,200 people. Oconomowoc's much bigger. So all the stores and all the shops were in Oconomowoc, so naturally that's where we'd get jobs in high school. I worked
Right.
at the Pick and Save, and I worked at the hotel there, and I had a lot of friends in that area.
It's a nice town.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't go wrong pretty much anywhere in Wisconsin. Well, he held the break. Cue ball moved a little back. Tough shot on the one. Let's take a better look at that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you could go for the 5 maybe. If you can thin that enough to not double hit it, I think that 1 will go right towards the 10. I'd definitely be calling the 5 here. Now, with the physics of this, it might actually curve a little to the right. Okay. Just went for the safe.
Playing
That's
it
smarter.
safe. It's a good safe.
He didn't seem happy about it, but honestly, not much there for Vince.
So it looks like Pat should have the 1 ball now. That 5 ball is going to be a big problem eventually.
Pardon me while I adjust my camera.
He wasn't focused on that at all.
No, but he didn't sell out. Again, the 5 ball is going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Unless someone wants to take the initiative to combo that in.
I was looking at that a second ago, and I can't tell if it's almost lined up perfect to go down to that bottom corner. If you wanted to kick into the 5 and take that 10, which I think eventually somebody might have to try that.
I agree.
I was just looking at that.
It's gotta bump it. Something has to happen with that to finish this up. I mean, I guess you could go 3 into it, but then you're taking some chances. So he's calling the bank. She's going to give him a shot on the 2. Okay. Back and forth. And interesting.
Uh-oh. He's not going to do what I think he's going to do, is he? Yes, he is.
No. He's going for it.
Yes, he is.
I mean, I guess.
I mean, why not? What else
yeah.
do you got? You got a mess over there.
4 ball's still in trouble.
Yeah.
I don't know if that sneaks by. Why not give it a shot?
This is a smart play.
Now, you got to hit this with speed so you don't leave the 10 in the pocket. That's the only thing that can throw it off.
Nailed it.
Wow.
Damn. Nice shot. Wow.
Just drills it.
Vince extending that lead to 6-2 with an amazing combo shot. That's good. That's going to be on the highlight reel. So Vince running away here with the match.
Here we'll give you a good look at what it looks like.
Pat just not caring at all.
Just
Look at
texted
buried.
Jenny,
Right?
"What's for dinner, honey? I'll be home soon."
Yeah, let's just go throw in the towel, Pat. Come on. What are you doing in there?
Good old Pat.
I mean, I'm really hungry.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
The good news is if Vince wins 3 straight games, we'll get to eat sooner. So there's that.
And what are you gonna get?
Today? I don't know. You kind of had me sold on the ribeye idea.
The ribeye is amazing. Okay, so you can't go wrong with the ribeye. Oop. 6-2 in a race to 9. It's not over. I would have to say that Pat probably had a good chance on at least 3 of those, which is pretty unlike him. I mean, I've seen him play, and normally he'll finish those runs or play a good safe or something. And
yeah, he definitely gave 1 or 2 of those games up, on simple mistakes, just not being focused. But that's what happens sometimes in this game.
it's going to leak out. It's not going to be the easiest shot in the world.
Oh, my gosh.
Ball in hand.
Yeah.
Jenny, tell Pat to focus up. We could have had the wives' table over there.
Maybe if we send him out a double Jack and Coke,
I started the day with that. I was like, okay, you're not feeling 100%. You want a Jack Fire? No, no, I don't. I'm like, it might help. I offered him some Tylenol. I'm like, he's like, I don't take any of that stuff. Well, I offered.
That 4 looks like if it squeezes by at all, maybe.
I think it looks like he's aiming it up.
Looks like it's going to squeeze past
Yeah.
that 6. There it is.
Oh, is that going to
Combo.
Well, yeah, it's about all you're going to have left on that.
Got a combo with the 9.
Jenny said, no sleep definitely killed his game. Well, I mean, what is it? Too much sleep? Because I mean, being retired, maybe 14 hours of sleep really did him in. No, he told me he had a tough time sleeping last night. So
He has that. Sometimes he'll be up to like 3 in the morning or 4 in the morning because he can't sleep.
The older you get, the more, yeah.
Uh-oh. I don't think he planned on that.
No.
5 ball going in.
This is
he snookered himself here.
Opportunity here knocks for Pat.
Yeah, Pat's got to throw up at least a couple more W's here.
About 7 more.
Yeah. You never just want to get stomped by somebody, like 9
Well,
to
like
1 or
he
2,
did. He won, I think it was like 9 to 0
Yeah,
last couple weeks ago. Yeah, 2-3 weeks ago when he last played.
He goes to race to 7 for 8 ball or something.
Oh, yeah, that's
He
right.
smoked that guy.
Yeah, and I mean, he was shooting really well. And, so Randy says, since Ray did that, we need a crown for the ladies. Bring it on by, Randy. We'll put that into play. And I did see that message, Randy, with the bottom left would have been over the 10. Yeah, you're probably right. Playing it, you don't want to risk, getting close to an object ball. So that was a few games ago. But if you got really good cue ball control, sometimes I like rolling balls. Uh-oh. This is going to sit. Yeah, are we going to see the jump cue?
Yeah. I don't know. I personally like to throw a little masse on these. I don't like jumping the ball at all. I don't know why.
Oh, that lamp. You can see the lamp. There's a line going right through the camera. We'll have to move that lamp. Wonder if he felt like someone was watching him.
He's going for the jump here.
Big jump. Put a little too much, what would you call that? Umph?
Too much oomph. So ball in hand for Vince. Looks like he's going to draw the cue ball back. Take the 6 first. Well, maybe take the 7.
I don't think this is guaranteed because the 8 is a little tricky. 6 to the 7. Got to get pretty good on the 8.
Yeah.
Even this.
See, I don't know what he's
going to go 2 rails. Yeah, and then I don't like crossing the lead, but if your speed is good, I watch a lot of pros do this over the week, and they can do it every time. But
I don't know, I'd go on the other side of this and just, bring it back that way, but
yeah, well, coming around, yep.
See, that's what I don't like is you hit it too hard, and now
right.
You got this nasty cut shot. I hate when that happens, and that's why I'd rather just take the 1 rail leave on the other side.
It's still a makeable shot, but now playing shape on the 8 is kind of like whatever happens, happens. So he's banking it to try to keep a little control. Maybe crash in to the 8. Is that going to sit good? So I believe this is Vince's girl, and I can't remember her name. Maybe we can get her to wave. I think she's watching the stream on her phone. I like to surprise people now with these new cameras. We got everything's in the way though. I got to have them cut off a piece of wood here and take down a light. She hasn't noticed yet. Maybe? I don't know. I love that new camera. 12x zoom.
Yeah.
It's on a gimbal up there.
Yeah.
You can pretty much zoom in and read people's text messages if you really want to do. Probably not a good thing to do. So what would you do here? Oh, the overhead's not functioning properly.
I think I would try to slice that into the side pocket, but you'd have to. You're not gonna have much of a leave on the 8, so I'd probably try to actually go cross side with it and get over to the other, then have to bank the 8 on the other side. A little bit off on that one. Uh-oh. Well, if that 8, does the 8 go past the 10 on the overhead?
The overhead has taken a nap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it hasn't been getting paid enough,
Oh.
so we're giving it a little boost. It'll be back shortly.
So he takes the 7. Little draw, and then he's got the 8, and then the 10, and then that's going to be 7-2.
I mean, he worked out the 8 to the 10 very well. That was always a question in my mind when they're that close together. Does it pass the 10 on one side or both? That does bring Vince up to 7. 2 more to go for the match. Patrick 2. The table of winners right there. Got Mike Lemire, Chad, and I forget everybody else's name, but everybody knows them. Heck of a break. Not much of a shot on the 2. And the overhead decided to come back. So there we go. Real tricky.
So he's got to get to the 1 now, huh? I think the only chance at that is a try to go down to the other side of the table and bank it back in the corner. A long kick shot, but that's all I'm seeing.
I would push.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, I'm not really liking where everything's sitting. I don't think I'd go for it. So, yeah, I believe he's going to push out here.
And Pat's just going to give it back to him.
I think I would. I would give this back. The 3 is blocking the pocket, but, I mean, you could either kick at it or jump at it. I mean, personal preference at that point.
Watch Pat. Pat's got nothing to lose here. Watch him carry him off that 1 into the 3. He's calling it back in the corner. I don't see him getting that angle on it. I don't see that happening. Maybe. He's got it. No? Yeah.
Oh, wow, that was open. I didn't even see that.
I didn't see that angle, though. But, yeah, he couldn't get enough on that.
Honestly, not too bad, though, right? When you're thinking about this table, you've got the 1. Little tricky. I think you can go off the rail, maybe play the carom on the 3. But there is a chance that you hit the 3 first and give ball in hand back to Patrick. Okay, he played that well.
Yeah, now he's got to slice the 1 in. Oh, he missed it. Giving Pat an opportunity to put another one on the board here.
Big opportunity.
Yeah.
Table's wide open. You just got to get shape on a couple of shots here.
So I think he's going to have to stunt the man. He's not thinking. He's just that's a good shot.
Yeah, I
though.
like that. Yeah, I was
Real
thinking
soft,
same thing.
Real soft. And
Less
then
is
got the
more
side.
now, right? And if
Yeah.
you're not feeling good, just roll them in.
So he's got the 2 real soft. Should be in shape on the 4, 5.
Yep, roll up for the 4, the
7.
5, 7. Yep.
I mean,
I see it.
he's got some time, or he's got a chance here to
Just got to make the balls.
nice and soft. There it is. Now
He's feeling it now.
yeah, he's pretty good on the 4. Again, really, really soft here. Just barely enough to get it in the pocket. Perfect. We got the 5 ball. Come off the rail. There it is for the 7. Come around for the 8. He should
Great
have
angle.
the 9. he really sees the pattern, and this should be he should run these out. If he messes up, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, it's definitely balls in his court right now.
Yeah. So he's got the 8 ball. Gonna drop that. Now he's got to just focus, and he is finally where he's gonna put this for the 9. Then he can bring himself somewhere for the 10. Get himself on a nice angle. There it is. Now he's dead on. So we'll see what he like. Well, he has a slight angle on this. See, I don't know if he was thinking about that too much. I would have put a little more of an angle on this, but he should go, top English, come down the table with it. Or just drawing it back. Leave himself a cut shot for the 10.
I don't mind it.
Nah, that works.
What a way to come back.
Don't you dare.
Yeah. Slow down. Slow down.
He would have lost it if that was.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, I've never seen Pat get, upset. He's always been a cool customer.
All right. So, Pat puts one on the board to begin his incredible comeback. He's not the type of guy that gives up easily.
I don't think I've ever seen him give up.
Yeah. He doesn't quit, does he?
No.
He's like a machine. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I mean,
there's something wrong with him.
Some would say that's a good trait. There we go. Solid. Right in the center of the rack. 2 balls down. Not much of a shot on the 1.
How about to carry him into the 10? Leave that 1 ball behind the 6 and just send it down there for the 10 ball to take a cheap win.
I don't think that's a bad option because of where the 5 and 7 sit.
Yeah.
Right? It's a backup.
I mean,
Unless you break those up by doing this.
I know he's already looking at it. He's
Yeah,
calling
yeah.
it. He's going to do it. Watch this.
It's not a bad no, honestly, because with the 5 and the 7, that almost
Is
guarantees
he going to carry him it too? He's
Yeah.
going to carry him it. Watch,
Just-
here we go.
just snick off the 1.
He's got it. Look at that.
Wow.
What a shot.
Oh, that is
Oh,
on the
nice
reel.
work, Pat. That's my brother.
yeah.
That's
a
my
beautiful
brother.
shot. That was a beautiful
awesome.
shot.
That was awesome. That was great.
I'm telling you, he never gives up.
Yeah. Yeah, remember what I was saying earlier? I told you that carom shot is like his,
I mean, the percentage
it's
of
his
making that
favorite
is
thing.
pretty low, and he
but
drilled
he's
it.
good at it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he plays those carom shots all the time against me, and he really can get them. And that was just sick, all the way down the table like that. I mean, I'm gonna go right ahead and that was luck. That was just luck.
I'm not saying that's luck. That's your brother there.
I know. I'm just,
when you rewatch.
I'm
it.
just kidding. I just
think that
wanted
was
to.
a great shot.
I have to give him some stuff though.
Well, I mean, if he can do another 3 caroms, he's right back in it. Honestly, the quick game sometimes fires you back up again, right? Because he was just down 7-2. Now he's 7-4. Couple more games, boom. I mean, just don't let Vince get to the hill. You don't want to let him get to the hill because that's a lot of added pressure. I've been there, and nobody likes that pressure.
Yeah, me and Pat were playing a race to 10 one time at his place, and I was in the middle of a shot to go. I think it was like I was going for the 8 ball to win the game actually, and I remember him asking me like a question before I shot, like where are you going with that or something, and I just pointed over to the corner pocket. And I drilled this crazy bank shot, and he's like, "You didn't call that." I'm like, I so called that.
Well, so who's better at pool, you or him?
Oh, that's an easy answer. That's me.
Okay. I can't see. Like I always thought, maybe you guys were 50-50. Have you
are,
ever done like
actually,
a race to 100 to see who
We
wins?
have. So okay. So what happened is when he moved up to Appleton, we did the first race to 100. I smoked him. It was like 75 to like 30. He was getting better and better as
right.
But then I did another race. I think I beat him the second one, but the third one is when he started coming back, and he was starting to beat me.
You tied it.
Yeah, there was.
That was the tiebreaker. He got you.
I think on the race to 100, I think he's won one and I won one.
Okay, so you're even.
I think we're even there. But we haven't done another race to 100.
Ooh,
The last
Vince
match
went for it.
The last match we raced to 10, I beat him.
Okay,
And he won't admit that, but it is a fact.
I believe it.
I mean,
because you
but we
guys
do a
kind
lot
of shark each other while you're playing, so it's not really fair, if you know what I mean, because there's a lot of sharking going on.
and there's also drinking
Oh.
happening too. So he'll also he'll try to blame that on the alcohol as well. So he'll say
It
no.
does, for some people it loosens them up. For some people, it makes them a little too loose, and they
Yeah.
start missing shots, or maybe they're not thinking straight. But you can find that happy medium where you kind of take the edge off.
Right.
And man, can you play some good pool in that zone?
You know, when he first moved up here, Pat knew nothing about BCA pool.
Oh yeah,
You know,
no
like,
ball in hand. All
he didn't know anything.
bar
He
rule.
was a bar rule
Yeah,
player.
right.
And I told him, like, we'd play pool, and he was always had this natural ability to play. And I told him, like, I've been playing leagues for years, and I've always, I've played, my whole life.
Right.
He never really was into playing league pool and all that like I was. But I told him, you got to come up to the Mad Apple, and play some of these tournaments.
Yeah.
Like, I played tournaments up here before he even moved up here.
Right.
And I'm like, you'll get good at pool playing me, but not you got to play other
Expand
people.
out.
Yeah,
Right.
You have to learn other things. I mean, just playing me all the time, you're not going to learn anything. Maybe a few things, but
What do you think he's thinking about right now?
food, hamburger.
You can see the score clearly there. Our automated scoreboard.
I don't know. He seems like he's upset right now. I think he really is just pissed about those few games that he knows he could have had.
You got to let those go, though.
And
'cause
you do.
See how fast he came back? It's not over yet. It's never over till it's over. So Vince giving him the wave. That was an accident. A little respect there. That he got a little lucky on that leave.
Yeah, it's funny. I remember finally convincing Pat to, I'm like, come up and play one of these tournaments. He finally did one day, and that was it. He was hooked. And before you know it, he's like damn near running this place.
Yeah. Yeah, he really got hooked in.
Yeah.
He loved the stream. He loved talking about pool. He loved analyzing pool. He got into the leagues, and then he had to back off a little bit because I think he was.
Oh, he's not going to be happy with that shot, but there isn't much potential for.
No, I like it. I mean, what is he going to do here?
There
Is
ain't
he
much
going
for
to
Vince.
combo this in? No.
I don't know what he's going to do here. There's no shot.
You either play it safe or you break him up.
I think he's just going to lock it all up
Yeah,
and
keep
give it
the
right back
cluster
to
there.
Pat. I think this might turn into a battle.
This might be our first strategic game.
Is he calling that? And he's calling like a 2-rail side. No, he's just locking it up. Yeah.
You got a good
oh,
hit.
man.
Yeah.
It's locked.
So, I mean,
So does he have to go down the table now?
something has to hit a rail after contact. That's all. Something, anything. And the cue ball is going to do it here.
Whoops.
Ooh, well,
Well,
what?
either way.
Now, wait. Did he foul last time as well?
I don't know.
Was that 2 scratches? No. I'd have to go back because he might be on 2 fouls.
You mean if you scratch 3 times, you're out?
Yeah, if you scratch 3 times in a row or foul, any kind of foul 3 times, successively at your turn, you are out. But your opponent has to tell you you're on 2. You have to specifically say. No, I don't remember.
I see this. This is going to turn into a safe battle.
Yeah, he's just going to keep on tapping this.
Yeah.
That's
ball in
a
hand.
foul. Yep. So now there's 1 foul on each player, as far as I know. I don't know if Patrick is on 2.
So Pat could try to foul him out. And he loves doing this to people. So
Well, he's got to get him on 2 more, and it's going to be tough with not too many balls on a table. But I mean, if he can craft something up to where maybe he gets the cue ball behind the seven.
He's gonna. I think he's gonna try to put the 4 ball behind the 9.
Yeah, and then cue ball just somewhere.
Yeah, if he puts the 4 ball behind the 9, I don't know how he's gonna do it, but
Well, it was a good hit. He's no longer in foul trouble.
I mean that's a direct bank shot right there. He's lined up perfect. So I saw Vince taking a few bank shots earlier. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I mean, how gutsy does Vince want to play right now? You know, does he want to go for it to be on the hill, or is he going to keep playing the strategic game?
I'm pretty sure he's going to, he overcut it.
Kind of a two-way there. Looks like he's got him with the 6. Is the jump cue coming out?
Yep. Now here, Pat is going to go for a sharp stick, impossible jump, carry him off the 4 into the 10, and it's going to be a circus.
I'm ready.
Here we go.
I am ready.
Got the hit.
Drilled it.
And he's in good. Yeah, he hit it behind the 10 a little bit.
There is nothing wrong with this shot.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see it clearly here. I mean, you can kick. You can do some magic. I think he's got the right side of it. Okay.
Just playing a nice safe shot. Pat's probably going to have to try to pull some kind of safe shot right back at him.
Just remember the corner pocket on this one. Don't hit it too thick.
He's smart. He's smartening up, and he's giving it left spin now.
Yeah. Take it easy. All right. Comes back down.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's another cluster.
Oh, he can't. Yeah, he can't squeeze that through. It's like that 4 ball's right back where it started.
Yeah, and that's how it works on some of these. We'll take a look. You can see he's checking to see if the 4 ball's touching the rail. Not that it would matter much, because I do believe he's going to... I mean, the cue ball is most likely going to hit the rail after contact. But if he's going to hit the left side, from his perspective, something else has to hit a rail. Now, that's only if the 4 is frozen, and it's very rare that the ball's frozen. Yeah, he hit it hard enough to make sure he got a second rail there.
Well, so now Pat's got the 4 or 5, the 6. Does the 6 go back in that corner past the 7 or no?
No. Definitely not.
So he's going to have to figure out a way to, this is going to be tough. He'd have to hit that 4 ball pretty soft.
And take a look at it from this angle.
You want to get on this side of that 6 ball to get it down the table. He's got to leave these all perfect. Just leave a little tiny bit of an angle on the 5. That was perfect.
Yep.
Absolutely perfect. Okay, so now you can get behind the 6 ball. Now you can draw back a little, get behind the 6, and send it down to that corner pocket, and then come back and break out your 7 ball. So he's playing this exactly how he's supposed to. See if he keeps it going. Just a little draw, not too crazy. He went crazy. He was trying to get on the other side of the 6 to go back in the corner. I see what he was doing. He had a different plan.
What's he going to do here, though?
He's going in the corner.
That's a tough cut.
Yeah, but if he makes it, he's got the breakout. And he made it.
And
he's got
no.
Well, 7 ball back into the 9. So he's got a bank shot here to get that 9 out of the way. That's actually an easy shot. So he should have no problem here. And then he's got the set. Hopefully leaves that 7 right in the, hit it nice and soft so the 7 stays in the corner, and then you can use that to get on the 8. Hit it a little harder than I would have hit that.
You know what? It was a great shot, though. I mean,
it was a good shot.
You called it as well.
But again, sometimes you're going too fast in this game and you don't think it through all the way, and I don't think he did right there. If he would have hit that real soft, he would have had that 7 ball. You know what I mean? Right in the corner pocket. And it's easy to call this stuff from up here,
It is.
when you're not playing because
I've never missed a shot from here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's definitely easier to critique.
Never missed a shot from here.
I've never missed a ball. I've made, I've had calls that they've disagreed with. All right, balls flying everywhere. This will be a question for Vince.
So it's a good thing that that 7 ball went in. 'Cause
Right.
now it's forced Vince to bank
Well, or he can give it back.
or all the way down.
So Vince can give this back. Would you give this back?
I would take this shot because there's nowhere to hide the 8.
I think you have to play it safe with it, though. You got to try to put the 8 on the bottom rail, the top rail, the head here, but at the bottom of the screen. And you want to have the cue ball somewhere
I'm taking the
behind
shot.
the 10.
That's a cut shot. All the way
Yeah,
down.
but the risk is not worth the reward.
I've seen you make that shot plenty of times, Chris. That's all the way down. That's
Yeah, but you also got to get shape on the 10.
He gave it back, but Pat can make this shot. I know Pat. This is where he shines here. So with like these long cut shots.
You got to think percentages. Vince is thinking, man, I might be 10% to get out from here, so I'm going to pass it back.
He's not lining it up like he usually does. He's not.
This is definitely what you were calling, though, a cut.
Yeah, all the way down.
Unless he's
See,
playing
he does that when he doesn't. He what he normally does is he looks at his line. You put the tip of the cue up by your object ball and kind of line it up, and when he does that, he can focus it in, and he makes those all the time against me. So,
it's just one of those things where, taking a little bit more time, may have been the thing to do.
I don't know. He needs to get more amped up here. He's not totally out of it. 3 games puts him right back in it.
I'm not counting him out. This is still a tough shot. You got to make the 8 and not scratch.
Yeah, this is a tough shot, actually.
And give yourself something on the 10. I would 100% be okay with my opponent shooting this. We'll see if Vince can pull it together here.
And gives him ball in hand. So here now, Pat's got a chance to bring this within 2 games. He should be excited and amped up now.
Is he excited?
I don't think so. Let's take a look.
Does he look excited?
Yes, he does. Here
He's
we
smiling.
go. Mr. Sharpstick, here we go.
He doesn't seem like, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want to seem too grateful.
Let's go, Mr. Sharpstick.
2 balls to go. Leave yourself a little angle on the 8 so you come out for the 10 naturally. You don't want to be back cutting this.
Mr. Sharpstick with a very peculiar strategy by making his opponent go insane.
It's a long race. Anything can happen. Now, this is the corner pocket that he didn't like earlier. He gave 1 game away in this pocket. I don't think it's happening twice. Center pocket.
He's getting it back. All
if
right,
anybody's watching, just peep in here. Just say hi.
Oh, we haven't heard from Little John in a while. He's a famous Wisconsin pool player, well known in the area as one of the best.
Who's that? John
Fields.
Fields, yeah. John Fields.
That was him peeping in on the 4th mic. We've got hidden mics all over the place. People can just kind of peep in, as John would say. Peep in here. Let everyone know. Say hi. Share the stream.
So it's Pat's turning this back into a match.
He is.
We got 5-7. It's anybody's match still. Pat really wants to keep that number where it is. He doesn't want to put him on the hill. So this is a big game right here. Pat needs to bring it within one. Then his confidence is gonna go up. If he gets another win.
Jamie Gurr says, very nice.
Nothing on the break. Vince coming to the table.
Is that Natalia or Nathalia? Good luck, Uncle Patrick. Love you, Amara.
It's Nathalia.
Nathalia.
That's
I said it wrong.
So that's his brother-in-law's wife.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's Jenny's brother's wife.
And then Amara must be
Amara,
the
it would
niece.
be her daughter, so that it'd be like his niece.
Thanks for joining us, and good luck, Uncle Patrick.
Mara, she's hilarious. She's like a big wrestler, and taking people out, like winning state. Not like
Really?
yeah, she's like a champion.
UFC to come?
Yeah, she's a beast.
Yeah, I never got into the wrestling thing. I know. I remember high school; those wrestlers were just brutal.
Oh
you know?
yeah,
especially the men. The eating, they would have to like make weight or lose weight. I just remember it was always a big thing for them.
So when I brought my son, Austin, into play wrestler to do the wrestling thing, I don't know what Pat was doing there. He spazzed out.
But this is a long time ago. Maybe he's switching up that strategy.
Yeah.
Let Vince do some of the work.
Yeah, there you go.
And then just clean up the last two balls.
Yeah, and he will too. So Vince has got a little. So I don't know what he's looking at going forward with the to get to the 2 ball. He has the 3. The 4 ball is going to be a little tricky to get back to. There's no real easy pattern here. He might be okay for about 3 or 4 balls, and then he's going to be in trouble.
So what were you saying about your son? I didn't mean to.
Well, I took him in to sign him up for wrestling
Yeah.
back when he was in kindergarten, right? But the problem with my son was he was so big, so fast. He grew so quickly. And he was strong. I mean, I have pictures of him when he was young, and he had like developed chest muscles and like abdominal muscles at the age of 5 and 6 years old.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and that's definitely
so
too much for a 7-year-old to handle.
So when
for
I
most of
brought-
the class.
So when I'm here, I got a picture of him right on my Facebook profile. You'll see what this is when he was 7 years old. If it comes up here, but the problem was he was so big and strong that to put him in the weight class with the kindergartners and first graders,
Right.
He's too big. So he had to go in the weight class of 4th and 5th graders when he was in kindergarten.
Oh, wow.
So the problem with that is he's just as big and just as strong
But
as
not
those
as
kids.
experienced.
He doesn't know a thing.
Yeah, right.
He's in there doing cartwheels and somersaults
having
and
fun.
having fun.
Yeah,
And these kids, even the kids that are like half his size
Right.
at that age, you put them on the mat with them.
They're trained.
They're trained. And his coach told me, like, here, let me show you. You can come to the tournament this Saturday. And he's like, I literally don't have a place for him.
Right.
There's nowhere I can put him. And I'm like, I guess. And he's like, I've seen it before one time.
Yeah.
He says, this is one time I saw this.
I mean, he must have been at the top, percentile wise, like in the 1% of being bigger.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't see that very often.
Like I said, I'm going to try to show you this picture of him I got. But,
and Jenny said I said it right.
Nathalia? What's
I don't even want to try to say it again. Nathalia. So I did say it right the second time.
Nathalia.
Yeah. I don't know. We'd have to rewind it. Maybe she just wants to give you some crap. Because I swear you said that too, now that I'm thinking back.
Like all these electronics in here, I don't think I can get a signal on my phone.
No, this booth is like an
Like
aluminum foil room for UFO.
what's the know the Wi-Fi password here? Do you?
I do. Mad Apple Guest, Mad Skills. So Mad Apple Guest is the Wi-Fi, and then Mad Skills, capital M, capital S. So if anybody needs to get on the Wi-Fi, help yourself. Yeah, we got Ray Skinnendor playing today. We got Fong, Mark West, Good crew of people. We got Spencer Bussanelli. The juniors are playing. Just in time, they cleaned out the cribbage tournament and put the tables back up, so tournament will finish in a timely manner. Every Sunday at 1 p.m. if you guys want to play. It's like $10. Just come play. It's a weekly. Have yourself some chicken tenders, maybe a pizza or ribeye.
I think I'm going to have that ribeye today.
Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong.
You know, you get the broccoli or the Brussels sprouts if you're into that. Feel like you're eating healthy.
Broccoli and cheese.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to eat healthy.
Healthy enough. The broccoli's enough.
Yeah.
That offsets.
You got to at least put a bunch of cheese on that broccoli.
Well, they've got what's that Canadian dish where it's like fries and gravy, lots of cheese. Someone out there knows. I can't think of it right now.
Okay, they got the slow-mo camera here. Pat's going for a shot. And
That was definitely
clean,
a good hit.
but
Yeah.
he screwed himself on the 5. Maybe a kick shot on the 5 just to get to it, back down in the corner.
It was definitely a good hit.
I'm sorry, you said you didn't know what the Wi-Fi password is?
Mad Skills.
Oh, that's
Capital M, capital S. So we'll watch that replay real quick. Yep, definitely hit the 4 first. But he's in that spot where he can't hit the 5, so close, but ball in hand. For Vince, whether or not he decides to take the combo, which is a little tricky because the 5 is going to go away from the pocket. You got to play this right. Taking the easier route, just cut the 5. He's thinking about it. It's a 50-50 here. You can flip a coin.
incorrect password. What was that again?
Mad Apple guessed.
Oh. Mad Apple Billiard.
Guessed. Nope, guessed.
I don't. Oh.
There you go. Then Mad Skills. Capital M-A-D, capital S. Skills with an S. Yep, that should do it. I charged $15.99 for tech support. He opted for the safe, which is not a bad play. Forcing Pat to break it up, you know. But if you go off the rail, hit the 5, it's going to stay put. Cue ball might come all the way down table.
That's a picture of my son when he was 6.
Oh, wow. Like a bodybuilder.
Yeah. And so you
Holy
imagine,
cow.
imagine this was like when he was in kindergarten.
Yeah.
So imagine putting him in with your average 5-year-old.
Yeah, it's going to scare him.
Kid that like,
Yeah.
you know, you can't do that.
Well, so he learned fast though, right? Playing against all these other kids, I would think he would pick up quicker.
Well, when he was, I think when he was in 5th grade, they had him on, or 6th grade, they had to put him on the 7th grade football team because they were afraid he was going to kill somebody.
Was that a foul?
I don't know.
He just blasted it. What was that? Jenny said poutine. That's what it is, poutine. That's
Yeah.
the fries and gravy and cheese. It's what the Canadians
Oh
eat.
yeah.
Am I saying it right? Poutine.
Yeah, he's Austin's doing big in the football thing. He's doing real well with that. He was nominated for the Tim Crumey Award. That's a big deal.
Okay.
So Tim Crumey was like one of the best defensive linemen to ever play the foot, you know, in the NFL.
Right.
And he came out of Madison. You know, he went to UW Madison.
Well, how old is he now?
My son?
Yeah.
He's 18, senior year.
Wow, he's still playing
So-
football?
He's got a few offers to
Oh,
play
nice.
next year. Yeah, he's doing really well.
Where's he going to go?
He doesn't know yet. Waiting to see what the offers come in. You know, I mean, he's gonna
I mean,
play
like
somewhere.
Madison or,
Maybe.
know. Yeah.
I don't know if he's gonna go D1 yet. He needs to gain some weight, and he's afraid that he's not because he weighs like 220.
I mean,
but
even the free ride alone, you know what I mean? If he has something that he likes to
he's
do as a
already
backup
got,
plan.
He's
you
already
know?
got some college offers on the table.
That's
So
amazing.
I just told him to wait it out, see what happens at the end of the season. But the Crumey Award thing, that's what really put him on the map for these recruiters because that goes out to one high school student in the state, one senior, and that is for the best defensive lineman in the state of Wisconsin. and he was on the watch list of 25 guys or something like that.
Right.
So he's ranked in the top 10, 20 players in the state, which that's a big thing,
Yeah,
So,
no, for sure.
and that's in Wisconsin.
Yeah,
so it's not
Wisconsin's
like
got
Idaho,
a lot
it's a
of
big football state.
Yeah, it
you know?
is, yeah.
So to say you're top 10 in Wisconsin's like saying basically you're ranked in the country already. You
Right.
know, that's pretty cool. He's doing real well with the football thing. See where he takes
Well,
it.
congratulations. That's always a lot of fun, especially as a parent. You get to watch. I was always nervous. My kid played football. He played basketball, football, did all the sports. You never know. You never know. They get hit. You're like, is he getting up?
He's the one that one that does the
He
hitting.
did the hitting. That's good. That's good.
I made him, more interested in playing defense because that's who puts on the hurt. Then you don't got to worry about him
Right.
getting hurt. You are concerned for the other kids on the field though, because he literally hurts these kids.
Yeah, it kind of comes out of nowhere. Bam.
He has this style of tackling somebody where he just slams them on the ground, and it's brutal.
That's football.
Yeah, he's
You
left
know?
him laying there
Right.
a few different times. But yeah, he's got a natural ability to read the offense and get in the backfield, and he's fast as lightning. I mean, he's really a good player. Last night he had the game-winning sack at his homecoming game, and the Journal-Times did a little story on that one, so that was pretty cool to see. He got up and did his big celebratory victory dance.
Ooh. Vince punching the table. You could hear it.
Yeah.
Boom.
He's mad.
See, he left
I
the
told you.
four ball out again.
I told you. Sharpstick is making him crazy, and that's Pat's skill.
Is it the fact that he's always on his phone acting like he doesn't care?
Yeah, and now he's going to come out. He's going to show out and be like, this is who I really am.
Boom, boom, boom. One ball at a time.
See, I got the 8, then I get the 9 ball. Then I put a 10 ball in. And I smoke you 6 to 7. I come back for the amazing comeback.
I mean, honestly, if he can get this game,
he's in it.
Yeah.
He's so in it. I told you, he doesn't give up.
He's got a weird angle on the 9 here, though. Now, he either draws this back or he goes around the table.
He's going to give this a little bit of a drawback.
Just a little draw. Just a touch.
Don't hit it too hard. Don't want to send it down the table. Nothing fancy. Perfect.
Oh,
absolutely
beautiful.
perfect. Couldn't have done that better. Look at that. He's a beast. Pat's going to bring it here 6 to 7. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Now we got ourselves a nail biter. Pat's making a big comeback. Coming back from, what was it, 7 to 2? Right?
Yes.
Pat's on a 4-gamer.
I think it was 7 to 2. Yeah.
Pat's on a 4-game winning streak.
4
3,
games.
4, 5, 6.
And he's going for one more, and he's tied. And I
Yep.
think he's going to be able to take a deep breath and just get right back into it.
Yep.
Race to 2.
So that was the game I was just talking about. That was a big game for Pat because that brings him within 1, and nobody's on the hill. So this is, again, tying it up. This is going to be huge.
So Patrick says, love you too, Amara. Not to Mike and Chris. Not you, Mike and Chris. He doesn't love us.
No love from my brother Pat, huh?
Yeah, you think at least Mike. I mean, I'd understand me. That'd be a little weird.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
Yeah. Well, if you only knew how much you're cheering for him.
Yeah. How much I was cheering for him.
Yeah. Things are changing now.
Yeah. I retract my bet.
Well, we can always find a parking lot and try to sell parking spaces. That could work. There's a lot of open spots out here.
Yeah. All right, Sharpstick trying to tie it up.
Oh, look at the
10-ball.
dead ball. Doesn't count, but it gets spotted, and he gets to keep shooting. And
I think they should just give him the win for that.
He worked hard for it. I mean, how the heck do you make the 10 on a tight rack? It's almost impossible.
He broke him up good, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
So he's thinking now. He's thinking. He's putting some thought into this.
Does he have a bank on the one ball? Can he get past? I can't really see that.
Yeah, let's take a look.
No.
It looks like he can thin it on the left and maybe leave it safe.
Yeah,
Two rails.
I think he's gonna safe it behind the 2 or something. Yeah, it's well, I don't know if that.
It's still not a gimme, right? You still got
Yeah.
the 4, the 7, the 1 probably doesn't go. Again, he's using that strategy where maybe let Vince do some of that work and then come in, hope you get that chance to clean up 3, 4 balls. I mean, the past couple games, Vince has been giving him ball in hand on the last 3 or 4 balls. I think he's going to stop doing that now, though. It's getting a little too close. But we'll see. Only time will tell. Went for the kick. Left a good shot there for Vince. You can see us in the booth in the background there. That's where we sit. It's about a 95-degree booth.
So a little 2-rail leave here.
Comes out nice for the 2. Now Vince is doing the work again.
Yep.
You know, I've been saying this.
That's why he gets upset
Yeah.
at Sharpstick.
Yeah, because he puts in the work. This is the first time.
Yep.
I'm telling you, there's been a strategy
Yeah.
where it's let the other guy do the work. You clean up when the run feels right for you. Don't force it.
Yeah, Pat's using the old Jedi mind trick on him. You know, he's just you go do all the work and I'll come up there and put the 10 ball
Yeah,
in.
just
you know?
just let me know when the 10 ball's ready for me to put it in. You know? That's
It's a very ancient evil strategy by Sharpstick.
you take a look here. You know, you can see Patrick's really, really steaming. He's really steaming about these. Back and forth. Behind the 5. Doesn't look like a shot. Let's get the side view. I think it worked again. This is tricky.
So what's he got, the 5
4 ball.
Or he's going for the, yeah.
So he's got to bank the 4, leave it somewhere in that area for the 5, and that's going to be a sharp cut to get back to the 6. See, things are getting a little out of.
There's a strategy to these bang shots, and if you know how to do it, they go in just
Boom.
like that. And if you know what I mean, like there's a strategy, and if you line those shots up the right way, using the lines on your the bumpers for your
force,
the
using
line
the
of
force.
symmetry, a little bit of the force is always good to have on your side.
See if we can get a shot of that bank shot.
So that's a tough one there. He came out a little further than he wanted.
Well, see, I knew that was going to happen. You start getting further and further away from that 6 ball.
Yeah.
Here's that
He's got
bank
a
again
Tough
on
cut
replay.
this.
He just drills this. Boom.
Nice shot, yeah.
Now for the thin snick, as MH would say, on the 6.
I think he's getting too much of it.
In the hole.
Got it. So I think this might be.
There's 4 balls left.
Yeah.
You think when's it going to happen if it's going to happen?
I think Vince is going to mop these up pretty easily. The 8 ball goes in for 2-rail leave with on the 9, and then, you know what I mean? This is kind of a routine run out pattern. Yeah, so now he'll have the 8, and again, come around the 2 rails, put the 9 ball in, maybe leave a little draw on the 9 or something to come back, and then he'll have the 10 in whatever pocket he wants. So it shouldn't be a difficult one to put Vince on the hill.
But if it's going to happen, it's going to happen here.
That's right.
The 10 ball is about a bowling ball size. If you ask me, I call it, I've heard the other guys call it a beach ball. But I think of it more as a bowling ball. I mean, that 10 ball is huge. You got to get around it, and you have to have a shot on the 9.
Yeah.
So this is one of those where it's like, is it better to hit it light or harder?
So everybody overshoots these. Everybody does.
I
You
underhit
gotta-
them.
Yeah, I
That's
do.
my
That's
problem,
what I do.
too,
You don't have to hit the ball hard to get around the table. You just nice and soft.
But you need a shot. You still want that opportunity. You
So
don't
he
want to
hit
be
that
behind it.
pretty good.
Oh,
If
it's
he gets
coming
around,
around.
that's nice. So he hit that just with the right speed.
Patrick did not like that one. Yeah, that was. Yeah.
So Pat knows this game is probably over here. You know, and it was over 4 shots ago, actually. Yeah, like I said, this is a pretty simple run out for.
I like that he's
either one of
focused,
these
though.
guys. Yeah.
That he's not looking at his phone for once.
Well, he's in the game now. now that he's invested all. He's not giving up now. All this work, to come back, and now he's
right on the edge.
But this is, like I said, this is where sharp stick shines. Okay, is when it's all the pressure's on.
Now he's staring at him. And that's putting a little extra pressure on Vince. Well, he hit that perfect. I don't think much is going to go wrong on this one. It is going to most likely bring Vince to the hill, but by far not the end of the match. Some people get nervous when they're on the hill.
Yeah.
That last game is hard to get.
Oh no!
Oh
no!
Wow!
Look what happened! Look what happened! He missed it.
Oh my goodness!
He missed it. Sharp sticks in his head.
How did that happen?
Oh no!
How did that happen?
No, that's not happening.
I don't understand.
He saw me smiling. I think he's pissed at me.
I mean, that is unbelievable. I mean, commentators
just
curse. Could it be the
Yeah.
commentators curse? Because I pretty much scored it already.
I thought that was a gimme for him. The way he's been shooting, great, and then I did not see that coming.
Look at this though. This isn't easy. He's
See,
on the rail.
See, Pat's laughing and giggling with him. Trying to get a rise out of the guy, and he's just gonna make him go
Shaking
crazy.
his head. He's like, I can't believe you missed it. No, I don't. That's not like that. He's probably just happy that he has an opportunity at this ball.
No!
Oh no!
Sharp stick did it again.
Uh-oh. Is it going to
Only
slow
he
down?
left him tough. What do we got?
What do we got?
What do we got?
This is what we've got.
Can he make? Oh, he can make that.
Oh.
He's
I'm
gonna
a little
cut
quick
that in.
on the overhead.
They both missed the 10 ball.
Yeah, and this could be the third miss.
I don't see him missing this.
Well, he's so close to it, but there's going to be a stretch because he's right-handed.
I don't see him missing this.
I mean, it is a 7-foot table, but this is a stretch.
He's taking another look at it. He's going to be sure he makes this shot.
Should we watch Pat and see it?
Oh,
Based
yeah.
on his facial expression, does he make the ball or not? Let's play this game. No, I won't.
He's
Yeah,
upset.
he knew. He knew.
He knows he
knew.
shouldn't have missed that last shot. He should have focused in on that last shot. That was.
Oh, no, he's back to his phone.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Yeah, he's not feeling it. It's a little uncomfortable. That stretch, I told you. That stretch is not easy. Oh,
I thought he was gonna scratch.
I
All
think
right,
he hit it
so-
twice, because like once going to the rail and once back. That wouldn't be a foul or anything. I'm just saying it. Let's see, because it glitched a little bit. Let's watch that again. Watch the traditional view here. It looks like it hits it twice, coming back off the rail. Maybe not.
Oh, I think he hit it off the rail. I think the cue ball went off the rail first.
He
That's
used
what
a lot
happened.
of left, which that scares me.
No, this is an ancient technique as well.
If
You
it's
use
on the rail, but it's not on the rail,
it
so
doesn't
that's
have
scary.
to. It doesn't have to be on the rail, but I think the cue ball does.
Yeah, he went off the rail. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Great shot. Great shot.
It just sends it straight, and then it takes all the spin off the ball, and it keeps it from rattling in the pocket.
And everybody's walking away.
Pat's over here seeing what's going on in the booth. Yeah,
So close. So close. Patrick's looking in. I don't know. You might have seen that on the. Here, let's see if we can catch that. All right, see if we can catch that on the replay. He's definitely stressed out. You can see him over in the booth in the right. Yeah, you can't get a good glimpse of it. Oh well, let's see. Right about here.
hanging himself. Man.
Yeah. Oh well. I mean, it's not over till it's over. I'm gonna say that again. We've got a score.
Well, Pat's got a lot of work to do if he wants to take this one down.
Well, we got Vince 8, Patrick 6, and a race to 9.
Yeah, Vince definitely brought his A game here today. He's been playing really good throughout the whole match here. Pat's just kicking himself because he knows those 2 games that he threw away. That would have been it.
Is this Tater Tot? Let's see if we can watch a little Tater Tot. No, this is Mike Lemire. Look at that guy's tattoos on that table. New Balance, Dad Life. Guy's only like 17 years old. New Balance tattoo. You gotta really be passionate about that.
Yeah.
You know, the New Balance meme that everybody talks about.
Where is this guy?
Maverick. Right there with the Columbia hat right here in front of us. His name is Maverick too, so that's just amazing.
That's like the coolest name ever.
Maverick, and then to have a New Balance tattoo on your calf. I mean, you got to live it.
You can't even make that up.
No. No. I mean, one would think.
That's legit. I mean,
he knows what he likes.
yeah. I mean, he must. How did that come into play? Like, maybe he's at the shoe store, tried on these New Balance shoes, and he's like, "Dang, these are the greatest shoes on earth."
But then to get Dad Life on the other calf, that means that he's connecting it to the meme that
I think
the 40-year-old dad wears New Balance.
Like, that's just like
and
New
khaki
Balance. That's
shorts.
just, like, that's something simple in life that makes a dad happy.
Yeah.
Is a New Balance
Yeah.
pair of shoes. Screw it, I'm getting
His
a
dad's
tattoo.
awesome too. Yeah. The funny thing is he doesn't wear New Balance. So he should get a sponsorship.
Oh, you know what? Sometimes people do. There's companies like Skittles will pay you $25,000 to get a tattoo of Skittles on your forehead. Literally.
I don't know about my forehead.
That's where you got to put it though. Like if you get a face tattoo, I watched a whole there was like a
That's a little tough. Would you do it?
there was a man.
25,000, get a big red Skittle
the more
on your
you
forehead.
make, the more it's going to cost to do it. Like $3 million.
$3 million, I'll get a Skittle on my forehead.
I'm going to get a tattoo of Skittles
Yeah.
and I think you only have to do it for a year. You sign
and then
a
you can
contract.
remove it,
You
right?
can
They got
remove it.
the removal process now.
I think even $1 million cold, I'd probably do it.
I mean, only a year. I can hide for a year.
Sure.
Yeah, or wear a hat.
But I know companies were doing it. They were branding people with their logos for money.
I mean,
another
for the
thing
right
you can't-
amount of money, I think I'd be down for a tattoo on my forehead. But I mean, it would have to be the right tattoo. Would you get Walmart on your forehead for 50,000? Walmart. How low would you go? $100. What'll
For
get
a
a tattoo?
Walmart tattoo, the lowest I would go was $1 million. For
All right,
sure.
there you go.
Like Skittles, I could go lower.
There you go,
'Cause
Walmart.
Skittles are pretty awesome.
There's your number.
you know?
Vince to break. Ball on the side. No shot on the one. He's not liking his break. Watching the pros play in the U.S. Open, I'm really starting to love the cut break. I think if you can master the cut break, make that one in the side, and control the cue ball. I mean, that only works for 9 ball, but I mean, I've seen pros use the cut break on 10 ball as well. If you're not having luck hitting straight on with the pop break, change it up a little bit or hit it a little softer. Yeah, not much of a... I mean, obviously, he's going to push out here, giving Patrick the option. Now, what did Vince see here? I'm thinking maybe he either sees a safety or the 1-8 combo. Now, I don't like the 1-8 combo because it's going to be hard to control the next shot.
That's an Adidas logo on a guy's face. He
Yeah.
probably got like 50 grand for that.
I mean, it's not even really crispy. I'd have been a little mad. I've seen some tattoo artists that can do some really good work.
All right, where we at here? How's this going?
Well, they're playing around with the one ball.
Yeah.
Vince is on the hill. And again, Vince, just to remind everybody, he's over the limit for Jester, so he gets 3 matches, and then he gets bumped to the front of the line for Knights. Whether or not he decides to play it, he might have to play Jeff Gerald Martin, who's been holding that down for quite a while. That'll be the next match, which I saw one of the Grossbeer brothers. I didn't see both of them, so they might need someone in the booth.
So he's going to try to maybe get a little Massey on this, try to sneak that one on the side, huh? It's a very possible shot here. Oh, he's going all the way down with it.
Oh, he got a fortunate
bounce.
roll.
Pat might see a piece of that.
You know, you hit that soft, you're going to have a shot on the 2.
I don't think he can see the 1, though. That 3 ball is huge right now.
Yeah, it's tough to tell. That's maybe the overhead. I mean,
it's right in his face.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe.
It's close.
I don't know.
I mean, he's got to get a good hit on it regardless.
I mean, I'm taking the simple triple kick shot into the 10 ball in the corner. That's my go-to here. You know, it's a simple 3-rail or three ball combo off the kick shot. I think that Pat can nail this, but he's got to show out some real sharp stick abilities and use the force. Maybe a synergistic effect of both.
Synergistic. You really busted out all the. I'm writing these down. Yeah, Patrick's not happy about this one, so he kind of shrugged his shoulders, busted out the jump cue.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem happy about this choice. I mean, I don't mind. I've seen both of these guys jump pretty well.
He's jacked way too high for this. This is too long of a jump to be that high. He's going to hit the 3 ball.
Yeah, you're only jumping half the 3.
He got the hit.
Yeah. And that's what counts.
Yeah.
Does leave a shot.
And the 2's open. He's got to be careful on this leave for the 2. So I believe he's going to go, 1 rail back to the other side of the table, but he's got to leave it off the rail about 7-8 inches to get between the 6 and the 5 ball. So this is going to be all about speed here for him to leave himself good on the 2. He's going to probably pull this off. He's going to go 2 rail leave. So 1, and then bounce off the rail to get over that 6, and does he get it? That's the question.
I think he's got it. Let's go to the dual view. It's not gonna. He's gonna be shooting from
that's
that side.
That's about right.
Yeah.
I mean, so he's got the 2.
Thinking 3 either in the corner or the side if he overruns it. So backup plan. He's got a backup plan.
So a little top left English here to get him behind that 3 ball back in the opposite corner. Nicely done. He's got a little bit of an angle on that 3. He's probably going to have to use that 8 as a stopper.
So I've been noticing he's looking at his phone, but he peeks up. So you're right. It's a strategy. Kind of like I'm looking at my phone, but I'm peeking up at you. I'm making sure.
You can read what he's thinking just by looking at him right now. He's just so upset with this.
Well,
this
it's
match.
not over yet.
It's not.
He's done really well.
He's got to get away from it. He's got to stop thinking about the past here and just focus on the game. That's and that's hard to do. It's like one of those things. Again, it's easy for us to say it in the booth. We're not playing the game, but when you're playing and it's a match and there's the respect is on the line, and you don't think of it
right,
like that. You're thinking about what could have been. But the best players in pool are capable of putting that away. They bury that. They don't think about the game they just had, whether it was good or bad. It's just focus on this game. Good shot by Pat. Leaving him set up with the 4. Should have the 5, 6, 7. I mean, Pat needs to run these out. He needs to run these out. That has to happen.
He's working on it.
Yeah. I don't know. So this is not the angle he wanted on the 5, but I think push it forward a little, top right spin will get him in good shape for that 6. I don't like the 2-rail runaround on this. I would try to keep it simple.
It's my favorite saying. Keep it simple.
There we go. Top right. He's going to just bring it off the top rail a little bit. Nice and easy. Perfect. Now he's got the 6 ball.
It's a tough cut. Doable.
So this he's good at these. So, and he's also good at doing 2 things at once. So he's going to put enough on this 6 to get him out in the middle of the table for the 7 in the corner too.
Beautiful.
Look at that. See, that's my brother.
That was an amazing shot.
That's the sharp stick that I know. And now he's got what? Just a little bit of a, little bit off on that bottom rail, little left spin, get him back for the 8. Come down the table just a little bit. Try not to hit that 10 ball. Oh, he went the other way. And, he's going to have a side pocket shot.
I mean, side pocket all day.
So he should either way, but he's dead on, though. What do we do here? Think about it. Don't just shoot it.
You just want to have a shot on the 10. You want an opportunity to shoot the 10.
He's going to go top rail. Yeah, there you go.
Look at that.
Nice shot. Oh, don't go in there.
No, he's good. He's good.
All right. So let's hope he can focus in on this, because this shot is for the. Oh my gosh!
Oh wow!
He was.
Wow! I was not expecting that at all.
No, I actually knew he was gonna miss that.
No, you didn't.
Yes, because it's got all the marbles were on that. That was for all the marbles, dude. Okay, if he misses that shot, then he's got then Vince is going to take the match.
Well, this is not a gimme as well. I mean, let's be honest here.
No, but he shouldn't have gave him the shot.
No,
Pat would have had it within one game again, and they would have both. I mean,
I'll tell you what.
But the pressure's on Vince too. The pressure is what makes you people miss this shot. Yeah, that's the game.
He overcut that slightly.
Yeah, but that's the game. All right.
Respectful handshake.
Yeah.
On to fight another battle. See if we can take a look at maybe we can watch the room cam. We've got the Sunday 8-ball tournament going on in the background, and we do have the Knights match coming up. We're going to restart the stream, and I know that's going to be Jeff Gerald Martin versus another Knight, and I'm not sure who. I don't have the list up, but we'll see you guys soon for that. I want to thank Mike for hanging out in the booth.
Anytime.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Yeah. All right, guys.
See you once again.